All right, here we go. Jim from Creator Assist. If you're just clicking on my video, listen, I've been doing YouTube for 6 years. I have another channel where it has a bunch of subscribers. You can check it out if you want. And it's called Grassroots Piano. And thank you for those who've been watching some of my videos. You're probably patient with my little intro. The reason I do that is everyone is into social proof. I know that I have maybe late 70s or early 80s subscribers, and I know that's nothing, but social proof is there. I've been doing this for 6 years, but I'm also still learning a lot, and I'm finding the more I do it, the more I love helping people out and just getting everything dialed in. I finally feel like I'm getting a clue. This is not a bragging moment, and then I want to quickly talk about the small channel thing. But it's not a bragging moment, and I'm highlighting that because it's going to sound like it. Yesterday I came up with a video idea, and I said, this is going to do well on my channel, and you can check it out. It's learning a piano during retirement, and I had a feeling it was going to do really well. The reason is, one, I know my audience. Two, there's like a whole chunk load of videos, millions if you will, on songs, but there isn't many videos on addressing certain generations and age and how to learn an instrument as you get older. And I just love doing that. It's kind of a content gap, but it's also people need to be included. These people need to be recognized, people who are retiring, and I'm just so happy that it's doing really well. The reason I brought that up is that is experience talking. That's something that I'm celebrating with as I look into the lens. But listen, I got a few, I wouldn't say hate emails, comments, but kind of like, well, Jim, if shorts are so bad, then why do people do it? And you can see their channel's doing well and they get comments on shorts and long form. First of all, you can do anything you want. I know for my first 2 to 3 years, I was a mad scientist. Still kind of am because it's fun, but I know where to dial things in more. And that's important because we only have so much time, so many resources. If you're starting out, you have to start narrow. And you can disagree with me, that's fine, but I know if I didn't start narrow, my channel wouldn't have grown. If you look on that channel, I have certain keywords that weren't that popular, and I know I couldn't compete with other big channels, and I wanted to go really narrow, and luckily I enjoy doing it too, because you have to be repetitive. If you're not sure what to do, but you want to start a YouTube channel, there's so much you can learn from recording, learning how to deal with lighting. Like right now, lighting is really tricky when you're wearing glasses, and sometimes I dial it in, sometimes I don't. Hey, could you hit the like button? Helps out, thanks. Sometimes I don't. I don't have space or budget for big box lights, and the ring lights are funny because sometimes you'll look at people's glasses and you'll see rings in there, and it's kind of sketchy. But the big thing is us small channels have to do things differently in regards to how we want to pump out videos. And one of the things we have to do differently is just know you're going to have to be in the suck period and you're going to have to wait things out. If you start comparing yourself to whatever you're doing and this channel is blowing up and yours not, you can go into that negative phase, but it's not going to help anybody. What's that phrase? Comparison is the thief of joy. You're doing this because you want to do it, you want to help people. So if you look at this channel, it's new, Creator Assist, and some might say, well, it's only 8 views on some videos. We all start at 0. And this is not a race, me versus vidIQ or Think Media. No, it's me as a human being wanting to help people. And when I get 8 views and I get a comment on there, I'm treating it like it's the 100th comment. I'm giving it all the love I can and all the insight I can. And if there were 100 comments, I'd be trying to respond to every single one. That's called being authentic, being true to your viewer, putting value for them. So think about kindness. Think about narrowing in your niche. If something is not working, something did still work, by the way. You recorded better, your time management, editing, thumbnails. I know I don't want to overwhelm you, but there's so many things that we're learning that we might not be aware of. And that's the same thing I say as a music teacher. But I'm so excited to get into this channel. and let me know if you think the narrow idea is good. And if you want to do shorts, good, but you can check out my video where I talked about this, because just be aware that the algorithm will go to other places. And I also want to let you know about this. When you're spending just time on YouTube, vegging out or learning something yourself, you'll notice YouTube will ask you certain questions. They'll ask you about submit, like how do you feel about this comment? Or I've scrolled down and I have like 4 shorts to pick from, and then YouTube will say, what do you think about these shorts? Is it relevant? And they'll just give you keywords: entertaining, educational, funny, informative, not interested. That's because YouTube is trying to provide value for you, the viewer, and that's what we can do as creators. How are we going to get in front of the right viewer and help them? All right, take care, bye-bye.